What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We have a new addition to the family, a 2018 Kawasaki ZX10R Special Edition. I'm going to get into the story. She's a little ripped apart right now, getting some service done. But before we get into that, look at the red-eyed cheetah just sitting there, sleeping there, being a beautiful little girl. Good girl. Cleaned up, ready to race again. She's just resting, but now she's got a beautiful big sister, and we're just going to get her right. So let me get into the story of this. This bike was basically bought from a dealership by one guy, one owner, and he rode it for a little bit, put 3,500 miles, and then he got into a wreck. It was a stoplight that, he just had to brake and couldn't brake in time and sideswiped a car. So nothing was really damaged from it. Nothing was damaged except the body work. And you have a couple scratches on this lever, and all I could find was a couple scratches on this because he just dropped it. After he hit it, he came to a full stop and then just laid it over. So if anything, I'm going to unscrew these triples and just see if it'll cling, spring back, which I doubt it given the speed it was hit. But that's basically all I'll do. Right now, I'm going to keep this a super basic build. Well, we'll talk about the build in a second, but what I'm doing is a little bit of basic maintenance. So when we started it up, it started right up off of a jump. It was stored in a storage unit for about a year and a half. And we started it up and we jumped the battery, the old battery that was in there, and it started up and it ran till about 180 degrees and then it shut off, which I guess, the old fuel got in there or it just hasn't been started in a long time. It's pretty common with older bikes that have been stored or just bikes that have been stored. So I brought it home, drained the fuel already, got a new battery that's yet to go in. I went ahead and pulled the air box off, and as you can see, the air box right here, but this is the filter. I've never seen this kind of a mesh on there, but I guess that's common with the 10s, or I don't know, maybe my 6 had it too, but who knows. But the filter is a little dirty, so I'm going to go ahead and replace it with the high flow race air filter. And while I was in there, I went ahead and pulled some of the plugs. The plugs are right there. So as you can see, one of the plugs I've got right here doesn't look too bad. I mean, I don't really know what to expect at 3,500 miles, but doesn't look bad at all. Those are about 18, 20 bucks a piece. So I'll replace a set of that just to feel clean and fresh when I put everything back together. I'm going to do that. I'm going to change the coolant out, put water in there, and then do an oil change. New fuel, new battery, new air filter, spark plugs. That thing's going to run like a beast. So I can't wait to do that. But the only mods I'm really going to do to it right now, since this is my first time stepping into the thousands right now at this level. I used to have an S1000 back in the day when I was super slow. But at this pace, I'm really excited to see what I can do. I'm going to do some body work, just basic body work. And some case savers. I'm going to put some case savers on. Maybe some clip-ons and rear sets. And I think we'll call it a day until I ride the bike and see how it feels. If it starts to feel good, then I'll go for aftermarket suspension and also the kit ECU. And the kit ECU is supposed to really unlock a lot of power with the thousands, and this bike specifically. You get to unlock more power, more tuning capabilities, more versatility on adjustment with the quick shifter and auto blip. It does come with auto blipper. It does have fly-by-wire throttle system. And the special edition comes with these forged aluminum Marchesini wheels, which are worth some good money, believe it or not. And it has electronic suspension. I don't know how to feel about that yet, but some people say it's pretty good. Got an electronic stabilizer, as you can see here. So right now everything's ripped apart. As you can see, she's a little dirty. Also, another thing that came off in the crash was the front, the top the top fairing stay came off. It broke, but the speedometer, the gauge is still in there. It works fine. We already connected it and checked. What else? This is going to be coming off, obviously. We're going to get race body work on. And you can see she's been sitting there, but I'm telling you, this thing sounded so clean and so fresh. And if you look in the crevices and stuff, you can just tell she's just a clean bike. It's dirty, but she's clean, if you know what I mean. So the Moto Tank, Frank himself came with me. He also approved the bike. He basically said, if you don't get it, I'll get it. Not really, but he would have. And what else? Pretty much it. I mean, if you guys know any mods that I'm missing that you would definitely do to this bike, even on a lower budget like I'm trying to do right now, let me know, because drop them in the comments below. If you or your friends have had one of these bikes and like some must-have tips or tricks on these bikes, please let me know, because this is my first time, like I said, diving into a ZX10 like this. So I'm just calling buddies up and pulling things apart as we go, and hopefully I put it all back together the right way. But super excited for this build. If you guys, like I said, have any suggestions, tips, or tricks, let me know. It already comes with not forged, but steel braided brake lines, which is cool. Don't have to change anything there. So this rear set, this thing, oh, okay, so I'm gonna have to get like a little hanger mod or something, some sort of a custom thing. Maybe I can find those online, because when I remove this, it's gonna lose that point of contact there. What else? Oh, so Mike Golden from KWS said, basically we could do that kit ECU and stuff, but the headers on this bike is pretty good from the factory, so just get a slip-on and then we can flash tune it for now. As you can see, the oil's pretty dirty still, gotta drain that. Gonna take these things off. Huh. No, I can't unscrew it, can I? No. Yeah, anyways, but I'm gonna take those off, probably put the low profile Graves one on if I do put anything on. Let's see, what am I missing? I'm gonna unscrew these just to make sure it springs back. But comes with the Brembo Master, as you can see. And do probably keyless delete real quick on that and the tank. Yeah, we'll keep it real basic until I get my feet wet in this bike, and if I like it, gonna do the suspension and kit ECU. Cool. Talk to you guys later. Peace.